Today, we celebrate the academic accomplishments of our newest Hawkeye graduates. We ask that all in attendance are respectful of today's ceremony and adhere to university policies that prohibit disruption in university facilities.
In your life, there's not a lot of times where you're going through the exact same things as 80 other people on a day-to-day basis, so it's a really special bond you make with your classmates.
I can walk down the street and see somebody I know, and not only do I see those people, they're constantly checking in with me. They're asking the questions about how my studies are going, how my life is going, and really investing their time in me.
And I felt that online through the virtual program with the MBA as well. I really did feel like that the professors were there for us.
I was so grateful to be able to have mentors and faculty members who were so supportive of achieving both my personal and professional goals throughout this program.
The programs challenged me, and maybe I didn't know something, but I had to go find an answer. And I think it was important to realize I'm still learning.
I am fortunate where I get to do research that is both inherently personal and professional. So my work is for parents just like me who are trying their best to raise good and kind humans.
I have taken a lot away from my students who helped me to see what I can do, not only to teach future generations of students, but also how to look at what they're doing as a lens to how I can see what I can do as my own work.
Iowa City is that perfect big city with a small town feel. It's been a very welcoming place to move to and start our life here.
I was able to find community really quickly, and I was able to find the right people who were there to guide me, and so I felt like all fell into place.
I feel like a Hawkeye. I've now spent 8 years of my training, whether it was in residency or in the MBA program with the University of Iowa. But to really feel connected here as a student has been something I take a lot of pride in as well.
I'd like to thank my family and my wife for always being there for me.
If she had not been there to support me and sort of take care of those family things going on, I don't know that I would have been able to complete the program.
I would like to say thank you to my parents. They have been my rocks, they have been my greatest support, and I just can't say thank you enough for being my biggest cheerleaders throughout these last 8 years.
And also I would like to credit my friends back home. Pakistan is 12 hours ahead, and they would make time for me, listen to all my stories, help me navigate some of the problems that I would face.
My advisors have been wonderful. They're just as a team of awesome scholars.
You all have shaped me in ways that I will carry with me for the rest of my life, and I'm so eternally grateful for that.
My mentors and faculty members who have first shown up as incredibly authentic human beings and second as scientists. I'm so grateful to your modeling your humility and curiosity and desire to make the world a better place.
Please stand if you can for the singing of the American National Anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's glass gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets' red glare, they bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Wasn't that just darn amazing? That was, for those that don't know, that's Miss Megan Bloomgren, who is a D3 dental student. So my name is Clark Stanford. I'm the Dean of the college, and I want to welcome you to this celebration. It has been many members are here. What I do want to do is, to all the members of our dental community that are assembled, that are honoring our graduates today, I welcome each of you to our University of Iowa's College of Dentistry community. I want to thank and especially recognize the college's faculty that are on stage here with me today. It is their dedication to the profession that has created the opportunity for our graduates here today. In addition, many of the graduates, the college's staff, and other students are in the audience today over here on stage right. I want to thank you very much for being here today. Thank you for being here all and sharing this celebration. To all the graduates, they've worked very hard for today's celebration, and this celebration is for them. Today is a very special day for our graduates, since today, each one will become a healing professional that each has prepared over the past number of years. Now, while this ceremony today is a bit formal, it is a celebration. So if I may, I think I'd like to hear from every family member, every spouse, parent, and loved one. If you can, tell us right now, in the most tremendous applause, what do you feel about your graduate? Thank you. You may be seated.
Good afternoon. I'm Kevin Craigle, the Executive Vice President and Provost. It's my pleasure to be here this afternoon. To our graduates, faculty, colleagues, and honored guests, it's a pleasure to join you today and to congratulate you on behalf of the entire University of Iowa. I also want to extend a special welcome to the family members and friends who are clearly here to celebrate today. I just heard that loud and clear. You have been, and I've been to several of these in the last month, and you guys are by far the loudest and most robust. So congratulations. You have been an important part of this journey, and you deserve recognition today as well. You've supported these graduates, encouraged them, and helped them reach this moment, and thank you for all that you've done. This is a proud day indeed for the graduates, but I suspect it may even be a prouder day for the people who've cheered them on along the way. It's certainly a proud day for the college and the University of Iowa. Seeing students achieve their goals is why we do this work, and we share in the excitement and pride of this moment. What makes today even more rewarding is knowing how prepared our graduates are for what will come next. Graduates, by choosing the University of Iowa, you became part of an institution with a long tradition of excellence in teaching, research, and service. For more than 140 years, the College of Dentistry has played an important role in that tradition. The college is recognized nationally for its innovative curriculum, outstanding specialty programs, and a strong commitment to research and discovery. It's also a vital resource for Iowa, serving thousands of patients each year and expanding access to oral health across the entire state. The college's vision is simple and ambitious. It's to prepare the next generation of dental professionals, advance knowledge through research, and improve oral health for people in Iowa and beyond. As students, you have been part of that mission, and as graduates, now you carry it forward. You leave here with an exceptional education, but just as important, you leave with the skills, determination, and resilience that brought you to this day. Those qualities will serve you well as you build your careers, serve your patients, and strengthen your communities. We're incredibly proud of what you've accomplished, and we are proud that you will represent the University of Iowa wherever your careers take you. Remember that you will always be Hawkeyes, and you will always have a home when you come back. Congratulations and best wishes for a successful career ahead. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jessica Feasley. I'm one of the D4s. Thank you to everyone joining us this afternoon as we recognize the hard work and commitment of the class of 2026. Now, I did not come from a dental family. I come from a family of teachers, engineers, and farmers. But I am surrounded by people who remind me how extraordinary the things we do truly are. And today, I want to remind my classmates that you do extraordinary work. So if life ever starts to feel like endless DOs and crowns, remember where we started. Think about the very first day in Sim Clinic organizing our plastic teeth and memorizing tooth numbers. The first time you held a handpiece and trained your brain and hands to cooperate while using indirect vision. The first time you had to make a temporary crown, and the first time you had to remake a temporary crown. The mornings you showed up an hour early just to set up for a prophy. For some of us, today is the fulfillment of a lifelong dream. For others, dentistry was a newfound passion later in life. No matter when you decided to pursue dentistry, I hope every younger version of you who got you to this point, the one who doubted, struggled, and kept showing up anyway, is incredibly proud of you. Proud that all the hours spent studying for the DAT were worth it. Proud that eventually your alginate impressions came out with fewer and fewer bubbles. Proud of all that you've learned. Proud that the procedures that used to feel intimidating now feel like second nature. Take a moment to recognize how far you've come, from the D1 stressed about Gristo to the compassionate provider who patients trust with their smile. Today, be proud of yourself. And look at the people who have come to fill this auditorium just to celebrate you. Thank you to all of you who have supported us and cheered for us in the moments that felt mundane. Our first cleaning on a patient who was not a classmate, our first fillings, our first extractions, or the first time a patient said, "Thank you for helping me smile again." Thank you to the people who had no idea what 31DO meant, but were just as excited for us when we did it. Thank you to the faculty and staff who guided us through the last 4 years, who shared clinical wisdom and reassured us that plastic teeth cut very differently than real teeth. Thank you to the classmates who were our first patients, willing practice dummies for our first local anesthetic injections, the ones we nearly drowned in alginate, who will always be our first colleagues and who have shaped us into the dentists we've become. As you move forward, remember how much you've grown, not only as a dentist, but as a person. Today, before you rush into what's next, take a moment to recognize what you've already done and be proud of yourself. I know each of you will do amazing things in your careers, so go proudly knowing that you are a dentist from the University of Iowa, and go Hawks.
Good afternoon. The College of Dentistry and Dental Clinics recognizes a senior student who has achieved the highest grade point average in their class at the completion of their dental degree program. It is a privilege and a pleasure for me to present this year's recipient of the 2026 Valedictorian Award to Bryce Carroll. Bryce, if you can come forward to receive your award, please.
At this time, I would like to draw your attention to the awards section in the program, starting on page 4. We have several awards as well as scholarships thanks to generous alumni and donors. Students wearing the lavender cord signify recognition for the graduation with distinction in dental public health program. For those students who have earned the lavender honor cord, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Students wearing the teal cord signifies recognition for the American Dental Education Association Academic Dental Careers Fellowship Program. Those students who have earned the teal honor cord, please stand to be recognized. Students wearing the tricolor purple, silver, and gold cord signifies recognition for the Research Achievement Award. Those students who have earned the tricolor honor cord, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Students wearing the gold key on a lilac ribbon or the OKU stole signifies membership in Omicron Kappa Upsilon Mu Chapter, National Dental Honor Society. Those students who have earned the OKU Gold Key, please stand to be recognized. You may be seated. Students wearing the gold and blue cord signifies first-generation students. Those students wearing the gold and blue cord, please stand to be recognized. We also have a listing of all graduate students completing their advanced degree and/or specialty certificate program on page 3.
Provost Kriegel, these candidates have completed all the requirements for the degree of Doctor of Dental Surgery and are recommended to you by the faculty of the college for the conferral of these degrees.
On recommendation of the faculty of the College of Dentistry and by the authority vested in me by the Iowa Board of Regents, I confer on each of you the degree Doctor of Dental Surgery as qualified and designated. Congratulations, doctors.
Woo-hoo. Thank you, Provost Kriegel. So, dear members of the college community, I want to welcome everyone, and I want to congratulate our new doctors of dentistry and those that are coming from our advanced education programs, who are seated here on stage left, and all of the residents, the spouses, the partners, and significant others, the children, the parents, the family members, maybe even the family dog, who are here today in person or through the worldwide over a telecast. Welcome. Every graduate with us today has taken a very special journey, and graduation is a time of reflection, recognition, and celebration of the tremendous amount of hard work overtaken over the past few years. And I want to thank you all for your dedication and really perseverance in completing these challenging programs. Now, as the Dean of the College, I represent the faculty and the staff who have supported your education, and we recognize and fully support your role as the future of a healing and health profession. As you move to the next phase of your career, you will discover your education will continue day to day, with each person providing a unique learning opportunity. Your scientific, technical, and clinical skills will be combined with the ethics of our profession and will continuously challenge you and provide guidance as the profession of dentistry evolves. But rest assured, the University of Iowa will always be a part of who you are. All of us, our healthcare systems are profoundly changing around us. There are technological impacts in clinical care, there's cloud-based computing, there's patient blockchain access to their own health record, and as we all know, the infamous AI discussions that continue and continue. Patients are also living in this continuous 24/7, 365-day world with expectations oftentimes for an instant response from us when we need to try to address their needs where they want us to be. No matter where you go and no matter who you treat, being an Iowa alumni will always be something to be proud about. You are prepared to do anything. What I ask you to do now going forward is to apply your knowledge, skills, and training to each of the new clinical situations. Optimally, we all try to strive to do the best in oral health, as we are the strongest proponents of oral health for the part of general health. As you go forward, there will be days when you will feel challenged by the social, behavior, emotional, technical, and still procedural aspects of oral health care. Our patients come to us today with more challenges than they have ever had, even a generation ago. Understand the journey of your patients are traveling and try to be empathetic and listen to their stories. And if you can, try to listen carefully before you speak. Don't be afraid to ask the difficult question, and most certainly reach out to your colleagues in times of uncertainty. Many of you have heard of what we refer to as the golden rule, and I actually kind of like the platinum rule. And that is, the platinum rule is to treat others how they want to be treated, not how you would want to be treated. Every patient has a unique journey that they come to us. Every journey is a period of unique needs, desires, and choices, representing those opportunities and challenges that we're all presented with. The Platinum Rule creates a focus on your patient and creates a focus on your practice to best serve the interests of your patients. And considering the Platinum needs of your patients takes care of the rest of all your needs. I would add a word of advice after many years of clinical practice. Listening to them very actively may be the best way to prevent a lawyer coming and knocking on your door. Now, you may be aware of the term doctor. In its original meaning, it is teacher or docere. The concept of being a teacher of our patients and our colleagues is inculcated who we are as doctors of dental surgery. And in its original form, the term doctor or title was one who gave a treatment, applied a therapy, restored health, tampered with, and practiced, often without a clear understanding of the cause or outcome. But today, this has changed quite a bit with the rapid advances of healthcare. Our first call, therefore, is to prevent disease. However, that may not always be successful, and we have the knowledge and skills to restore health through leadership and clinical expertise. So thus, to the graduates, I know you will have an excellence in outcomes and will thoroughly enjoy this wonderful profession. Now, in a moment, you will have the academic hood of the academy placed on your shoulder. The doctoral hood represents the highest degree the university bestows and represents your role in the highest of the learned professions. By the Iowa tradition, the hooding is done by members of the faculty. Group leaders are fourth-year dental faculty who oversee progress for the dental students in the final year of the program, and they represent, in this case, all the faculty behind me who have impacted your development as dental professionals. Following the dental DDS hooding, we will follow recognition of our students completing the advanced clinical specialty education programs. To the graduates, please think about the social and supportive roles you play in your community. Think about the leadership that you will play in your day-to-day role in clinical practice, research, and outcomes to the wider community. In the end, the entire reason we're here today is for the very best in patient care. I welcome each of you to this wonderful healing profession. I ask each of you to consider we are not members of our profession as much as we are guests in our patients' lives. Thus, to the dental graduates, welcome to this wonderful profession. To the specialty students, congratulations on refinements of your expertise. And on behalf of the faculty and staff, I wish you the very best for the future and the health and welfare of every one of your future patients. You will always be a Hawkeye wherever you are, and it's a wonderful and proud tradition of excellence. Thank you and congratulations to each of you.
So that all graduates' names can be heard, we kindly request that you please save your applause until after all the candidates have returned from their seats. Madeline K. Burst. Jessica Marie Feasley. Bailey Cecilia Abbott. Masia Fahed Atala. Cody Ayers. Madison Marie Bulk. Emma Marie Behrens. Reese Allen Blacker. Michael Monet Brown. Bryce Charles Butler. Sarah Lynn Beisman. Bryce Jordan Carroll. Joshua Brooks Carroll. Nelson Allen Cook. Brandon Cooley. Elizabeth Corona. Matthew Debner. Austin Draws. Kevin Alexander Duque. Anna Claire Ellis. Taylor Inyart. Sarah Fangman. Sydney Evelyn Fisher. Amy Fong. Emma Louise Griffin. Tala Tariq Haj Ali. Carolyn April Halber. Mitchell Haywan Hampton. Kari Inga Hansen. Cora Ann Hinkle. Destiny Ho. Reed Daniel Hogan. Kyla Horsfield. Graham Hauerzile. Luke Antonio Holland Lopez. Jenny Hughes. Tyler Joe Jennis. Coleman Johnson. Hannah Marie Johnson. Rachel K. Kellogg. Greta Scott Cumskis. John Lee. Braden Alexander Lyman. Saba Manafi. Corbin Bradley Masterson. Tori Louise McConnell. Gabrielle Mum. Nathan Michael Nozari. Kendall Ann Oldham. Jack Robert Olson. Maya Grace Olson. Blair Michelle Owens. Lindsay Paramore. Krima Patel. Rhett Peterson. Anvi Duke Fawn. Jeremiah Thomas Poppin. Kelvin John Ritter. Griselda Karina Rodriguez. Abigail Ray Raba. Margaret Joanna Rooney. Alexa May Scheitler. Morgan Autumn Showmaker. Reese Schreiner. Colin Sexton. Nicholas Shaw. Sukhdeep Singh. Ellen Marie Sneller. Natalia Sobchuk. Christina Elise Spencer. Caitlin Ann Spry. Jagger Stevens. Jackson Paul Steigers. Alexander Stone. Brooke Catherine Swain. Jacob Thomas. Abigail Ann Tiedemann. Nathan Fox Trebu. Scott Umberfield. Tanvir Vazdev. Marnie Lee Vanderhaar. Peter Jeffrey Westlund. Taylor James Westfall. Daniel Lucian Young.
So that all specialty program student names can be heard, we request that you please save your applause until after all of the candidates have returned to their seats. Dean Stanford, the advanced education programs would like to recognize the following. We would like to recognize the following students for completing the following advanced degree in dental public health. The recognition will be given by Dr. John Warren. Dr. Ankita Vishwamitra. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in endodontics. The certificate will be given by Dr. Manuel Gomez. Dr. Denise Banda. Dr. Brooke Frazier. Dr. Alex Shea. Dr. Priscilla Lavignoli. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in geriatric and special needs. The certificate will be given by Dr. Rohit Nair. Dr. Arsala Khalid. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in operative dentistry. The certificate will be given by Dr. Sandra Guzman Armstrong. Dr. Noor Khalid Asfar. Dr. Satoki Kawashima. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in oral and maxillofacial surgery. The certificate will be given by Dr. Douglas Kendrick. Dr. Eric Mangelson. Dr. Logan Sarjanzinski. Dr. Jeffrey Shootman. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in orthodontics and dental facial orthopedics. The certificate will be given by Dr. Ki-Young Sub Shin. Dr. Elaine Christine Busalis Tadi. Dr. Malika Farshad. Dr. Lita Sapaka Madigan. Dr. Sydney Catherine Sanchez. Dr. Amanda Marie Seberg. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in pediatric dentistry. The certificate will be given by Dr. Heidi Steinkamp. Dr. Sarah Escudero. Dr. Nima Odua. Dr. Maggie Rohrbeck. Dr. Kylie Jo Scott. Dr. Mackenzie Rose Worsfold. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in periodontics. The certificate will be given by Dr. Sukrith Ganesan. Dr. Omar Hayat Salman. Dr. Ankita Samol. Dr. Austin Scott Taylor. We would like to recognize the following students as eligible for receiving the certificate in prosthodontics. The certificate will be given by Dr. Tariq Kurdani. Dr. Austin Green. Dr. Justin William Nichols.
Okay. So at this time, I invite all the dental graduates and guests who are dentists to rise and join me in reciting the dentist's pledge that is printed on the last page of the commencement program. Please repeat after me and follow my lead. I, as a member of the dental profession, shall keep this pledge and these stipulations. I understand and accept that my primary responsibility is to my patients, and I shall dedicate myself to render, to the best of my ability, the highest standards of oral health care and to maintain a relationship of respect and confidence. Therefore, let all come to me safe in the knowledge that their total health and well-being are my first considerations. I shall accept the responsibility that, as a professional, my competence rests on continuing the attainment of knowledge and all skills in the art and sciences of dentistry. I acknowledge my obligation to support and sustain the honor and the integrity of the profession, and to conduct myself in all endeavors such that I shall merit the respect of patients, colleagues, and my community. I further commit myself to the betterment of my community for the benefit of all of society. I shall faithfully observe the principles of ethics and code of professional conduct set forth by the profession. All this I pledge with pride in my commitment to the profession and the public it serves. Thank you. You may be seated.
Please join me in extending congratulations to the College of Dentistry, Doctors of Dental Surgery, and the advanced education and graduate students of 2026. We ask that you please remain seated until all of the faculty and graduates have exited the auditorium. After the recessional, the College of Dentistry invites all guests, staff, and faculty to join our graduates at the reception on the second floor in the Stanley Cafe. There is also a College of Dentistry photo banner available in the parterre lobby on the second floor, where students and guests can take personal photographs. Congratulations.